here. So I'm messing around here with Gemini, AI, and with a new phone. Haven't had a phone, well, a good phone anyway, in years. So shout out to the buddy that gifted it to me. But so I'm messing around with this before, and at first it was smooth. It was smooth sailing. It was answering my questions. Then I started running into some roadblocks there with the safety protocols, right? So I'm just like, all right, make me an AI generated picture of unicorns and crazy poop people. Sure enough, it did that. I said, make me an AI generated picture of crazy conspiracies. Here you go. The MK Ultra, the Area 51, Roswell, mixing up all these real and fake conspiracies here. The ones that are made by the CIA and the ones that are manufactured, made up by the CIA, and the ones that are real and manufactured by them. And of course, other entities. They're not like the end all be all, but 9/11 inside job, COVID-19 is a hoax, fake moon landing, flat Earth. Just wrapping up all these things together. The Illuminati and NWO, global control, chemtrails, big pharma and vax, microchips, mind control. Who is that on the right? It's hard to see. It's kind of blurry. Reptilian elites. So yeah, this is kind of like a older version of the crazy Charlie Day from Always Sunny in Philly. But that famous meme. But I said, make me an AI generated picture of the world being consumed by fire in honor of the Jesuits. There you go. You have that one there. Make me another one, but better. I mean, you can see it's even got the Ait inflammate omnia, right? Go forth and set the world on fire. And the AMDG, ad Mariam de gloriam, right? For the greater glory of God. I'm just realizing now what that is. What that means. AMDG, yep. Ad Mariam de gloriam. Ad Mariam de gloriam. Make me another one, but better. Sorry, I can't generate unsafe images. I said, make me a picture of Farinacci lying under oath. That's the guy who's being accused of being the Spokane fire, quote unquote, suspect. When his name Aaron is just like arson, but we'll get into that another time. Make me Zach's been covering that in excess, not in excess, in extent, to an extent. But make me a picture of the world on fire in honor of the Jesuit motto: "Go forth and set the world on fire." There you go. That one's a little better. You can see the United States completely in flames. You see pretty much all of Europe in flames. It looks like, at least Western Europe and the UK, or is the UK up there? Whatever. Looks like India is completely in flames, right? Bill Gates' place where he's banned from now, apparently. But I don't know what's on the right of India. I forget. Indonesia. I forget. Make me a picture of the world in flames in honor of the Jesuits and their motto: "Go forth and set the world on fire." There you have it. There you have it. I'm not sure who all is in the picture. Is that like Mandela and the Tesla on the right and Epstein in the middle? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Some anonymous pictures there, but make me a picture of the world on fire in honor of the Jesuits and their sinister motto: "Go forth and set the world on fire." So then you get all these text responses. So at this point, I'm thinking, maybe it's just going to start giving me text responses. But I said, give me hints of Phoenix rising from the ashes mixed with disaster capitalism, right? So then asked me another question, text response. I said, build back better, aka 666, build back better. With the B's as sixes, but there you can see the Phoenix rising from the ashes with all the logos, the recycling, the Green New Deal, Green Initiative type of optics. You see the utopia on the right with the dystopia on the left. Anyway, I said, okay, now include the Jesuits in the picture as well as fire consuming the world. It's asking me these questions. I said, yes, the world on fire. Could you give me a sense of the general scale you're thinking of? So I said the entire world on fire. So then it just gives me a general picture of the world on fire. I said, make me an AI-generated picture of the world being consumed by fire in honor of the Jesuits. It says, it asks, do you see this as a literal portrayal of the physical world engulfed in flames, or perhaps a more metaphorical expression, like one where an ignited world represents something positive, perhaps an overwhelming passion, transformative change, or a vibrant renewal of purpose inspired by the Jesuit motto? Of course, that's totally what I meant. If so, we might use a more radiant and inspiring light, perhaps combined with specific imagery of Jesuits and their historical influence. Any details about the setting and the kind of, quote, fire you're thinking of would be super helpful. I said, make the picture. So there you go. There's another one there. You can see Mr. Ignatius of Loyola there in the top left with his little Saturn cube hat, which also kind of looks like a pyramid when pictured like that. Again, with the Ad Mariam de Gloriam, in honor of the Jesuit motto, for the greater glory of God, right? Go forth and set the world on fire. You can also see that logo there in the top right and bottom right. Ait inflammate omnia. Make me an AI-generated picture of the world being hit with multiple disasters and fires using dews and harp, and include the Jesuits in the picture. But by disasters, I meant earthquakes and fires. Make the picture, I said. I don't have time for all these text responses. I'm not going to read these 2-paragraph responses every time. A grand conspiracy for global domination. The world on fire in honor of the Jesuit motto, go forth and set the world on fire. HARP, aka High Active Auroral Research Project, and DEWS, aka Directed Energy Weapons, both of which they misspelled, of course, all by design, I'm sure, and the Jesuits, aka the Jesuit Order. I said, make me an AI-generated picture of the world being consumed by fire in honor of the Jesuits and their motto, go forth and set the world on fire. Depicted in a way that is sinister and conspiratorial. Just make the picture as best you can. Include Ignatius of Loyola and Pope Francis and Pope Leo and Pope John Paul II in the picture. The popes are looking from afar of the world being consumed by fire. Just make the picture, please. Make it the popes and Loyola looking at the world in flames from afar. The fire is literal, and the popes are looking on in adoration. And there you have it, from their brick pulpit. Brick, of course. There you have it. Loyola, John Paul, Leo, and Francis. Leo's looking a little aged there. I'm not sure what's going on there. The other three are looking pretty accurate. There you have it. There you have it. Thank you. Now can you make me another one slightly different? Ground level view. Perfect. Perfect. Inflammate. Ait inflammate omnia. Go forth and set the world on fire. Ad Mariam de Gloriam, for the greater glory of God. God's assassins at work, as always. Much love, y'all.